test running a won't be too traffic no any habio and entrance here and yen sending a yen war baby why congested kiosk will be a yen open ye be keep aha open na ya manaye fe zenia ye ko baby ye hunu and me bok Ghana nimbia koko obi money hum so say or the kiosk beba abesia the day udi besi hono that same day it will be destroyed. Assembly will have no authority to give anybody permit to put any structure here. It will be tolerated, and I will convey these sentiments to the mayor. Now, Ubia pa no ya bema no tra assembly ho say wawama obi permit say on fa kiosk MCA. We must start to be disciplined in our country.
Ghana Water Company penifo ede atudwa mo echim se we ya dam no sese de wo mo abie na mo ka ede ahye eye omafo a wo mo etisa import mo nyina se ne manimu ya no we so obi afiri horom na aboase de be ya nsuo no ekofo ha obia emfa emre analyse
Waja dam ni munsuo no babia e wo se edura emfo ha obia ma 47 feet nanso emprempren de edu 48.1 feet na ho hia se empanifo bia no na ensuo ni bi etene ko waja dam ne ho kwan enum no empanifo bia mu nanso amfo ha obia amre adehya etete empotem ho ne senti nadmum panifo ene waja gba we MCE wo mo kohwe se de niema esi ekoye ye ne Greater Accra Regional Nadmo Director of Floods Ora Evans Anakwa edin komo na wo said the Nadmo Fonso Abwa Bomu, a chance simple bibisa, Wumbetimi Abwa aso or how no ano, was say additional swa, a titty ensure quino no say, Womotion any money muya, Wompe baby for Mcotsna.
Nadmo, ye need to me a dibudine. Say ye bebua na gibia a emergency situation. Say bia ubia to somebody is trapped and I be near was to me na a dibudine. A basaya, we need to go through a process. The metropolitan, municipal and district assemblies are mandated to demolish. So a basaya, we need to go through them. And there's possibility cross and I could do 48.1 a better marcos because the source is coming from Eastern region. And here caution on where titin say for their own safety, they should leave. Yempesa yeni MC yana yeni obi be basi ye be force no ana say we don't have that mandate. What we can do in this ye caution mo say be mum free ho na obi nim de obeye nadbo pani say obi nim de obeye minister obeye president obi ho nya ma man no nti ye pese obi e free ho ye mpese ye beto atwe nchen bia
onu monyamfo Patrick Kumo MCE Emma Weja Gbagwe ono so na no asema odi tudwa no eno nie
afibia no say nsuo no eye ma wodam ni mu a na wo se Ghana Water ebie se na be ya dam no ho entichima na megidi se America cry no model letter bre se nsuo na do level bia e wo so mo bie na ena anapa ye ko ho no e wo 48.1 our maybe 4 gates at 12 inches, right? Na more assembly no swear to no. I was say ye say as you share the go akwam some 2-3 weeks ago no. Say ya dredging works and house and swab mu no ya be ye say ye bi nsuo no ya manfo no ho entichima na properties nso no ibetimi protect make us here assembly nso the information van no call into the various communities to sensitize the people say ye bi nsuo no mo te ben nsuo na no bi en free ho so the be ye nya some casualties in the coming few days.
Yatwaka sene so na ye de akọ eye nkrofo amanso a enipa bia na wo mo ete eye ehyimu mo eyakontufo na omo buta nya ne se omo
area man for ye my ho ache my ti enkwa enura won say ye jesi no susu mo Ghana flag ni mo enti na man for their paso kotum a nya man for foreign minister na o man for mo kasa no susu mo enura ye jesi ya flag yi dida ni komwe ena afemrantie yi ama ye ni agye yi ye ni oh oba ya Grace Ashley na we ye ni o Ghana Black Stars ye de no koja krocha mo wa sha ni edu finals kabla match
me jo so ma me
ye di say ya krocha as ye na ba akonye ye konin kakra no ne ye konin speed kakra slow but sure SBS
we hear board na man TV ka say after first half no
okay hey first half no dey kwabe no mo ti yakoba
e no mo ka che you half say masa mo ana he for the mood mo me sort him out na bibia anya fa mo se ko na Jordan dey ko no ah defenders no ejija na wo sa
come on eh boys se kaso kwesi she goal asem kwesi she goal asem se ti a kwesi abia onye dey
aferi ya bre only we dey bribe I'm say we dey bribe
time ben
I'm say bribe because they wa Jordan dey ball na ekwa a okosa defenders na hwende sa no ohakoshe
kwabna number 12 ne kura nti no me dem hunu se referee no enura kura de edu ba mi mpo na afem se e obi a ni hwe bia referee super pre do kakra bi kre ice wo mu mia yan o
odini
omu hu ye mobokra
odini
because after ye de no Mali ni Angola de na pre ni musa de na pre
it is not hodi wom it don't pate egu de and the bribe and the finching.
What that shasem.
I'm the boys.
What that shasem. It's a radio almost bet in the coye.
Oh, and I'm fair crum no. But I'm easily going to say no. I'm for share in Chagana.
Sir.
Oh yes.
And then run some more boka.
Areas jump to I'm for share in Chagana. Because now according to boy I'm just Ghana crazy kana ile mo na
isa. Aso mu ni vim mo.
Aso mo see ma give for the be as a nice and over.
Okay.
It just go umpa.
Okay. Ambassador for betting.
Na omo chese gidie no. Segana because first Africa say say ayanka.
Muna mo share hono.
It's almost ayeka because gidie for no so ahodi bia.
Hey.
Omo di ba mu no.
Omo di keka paao.
Ba boys na ya de.
So wa mobo wo fichire anasa wa mozongo de ni bia untimi mo. Eh nura de ne de na nya man you de na krokro.
Ba ko si coach. Uyi shirt kese to ho na ye ne wa she.
Kwabreja shirt mobo na eja. Eja danu na wan she na ni bire na ne ya de keka
keka. These are some of the comments are.
Am for keka. Any street for no monto mo bo ase.
I'm so you shirt ni to wa o share atade come down hu.
Ade shirt e bobo. But e bedi nkomo na ma yenko honorable member of parliament
Cobra.
Na ye ni nkomo mra ye ba na enso abeka ye de se susu ampa se emra hye badwafie ye su na anu ada na omo sesa nkonwen ye omo tena mu anu omo ayi omo se no omo tena no mai omo se as a school for nkwada omo se omo sia besi dan foforo
ultra modern
ultra me jai mama mi bumfo. Honorable member of parliament Kumbugo Eyora Ras Mubarak ma ye ni nkomo mira ma che
mejo so mi member na mo ho to say
nyame adom ye ho ye na mo nso e
the rather say yes ye ho ye
na mo hu ye mobo ye titi ye mo were mu kra ye tua mu ka ye su na no ya te committee emolument committee a wo be hwe mo sika se mo ex gracia mo be gini se boyi afa mu sia ba be si dan foforo na dan yesi we ayadan honorable
me da say the kind ma menye correction ketwe bi
okay
parliamentary service board and I take side decision yi enye emrahebejefo na akotana se unse abanye dwumakuo bia e wo board na even though at the parliamentary service board the majority leader, for instance, is a member. The speakers are members of the parliamentary service board and the rest of it. But it's a decision of the parliamentary service board. And then Rashabejafona, I take his decision.
But see, I'm Rashabejafia for one of your reps also.
Reps, parliamentary service board, also. Now, owns a board, be also no. Omunkita hono, obviously. Nipa ba kunyu no betima say asemi aye anasa ejubedi aye bedi omo enya adwen but at the end of the day say nipa dodo na aye board no so eye adwen say ejumedi na enkoso a it becomes a decision of the board.
Okay.
And I can tell you on authority, say, I should be before I war Domkuma. Say MP Bakumpu as opposed to a movie. There is not a single minority MP in this country who supports
before Oberkosa Quine, so number Bisa say PS before no na eka. Mwan kasa enipa 275 no monso mo jene saying etimo saying
enipa 275 no emu 106 yene omunya adwen to the extent say yempeso asofo ana yesi ho say yenkohwe na ade ai ha omo yentimi hwe na yemfa ntoto yi.
Okay.
Oba mempeso aso for instance Kumbungu areas be before you can get there, Minaba. As I say, Kodo no, they will go for about 20 minutes. Usia, what in a motorbike so far about an hour. As I know to those communities. Insure niho, equine niho, electricity niho, clinic niho. So you can imagine what those people are going through. Now, say, Omas Mama say, member, na meba na my comfort should be a priority over their issues affecting them. We can't do that, and that is why members of the minority are vehemently opposed to this.
Okay, now Mami Musa say Parliamentary Service Board suggestion we know. Okay, first of all, a suggestion and I say a firm decision one shall take concrete steps ebebem.
Oma just omuntu bia nka de ekwa ebe nyina at least nka beka so wait a minute adia ye pese yi ase de ene Ghana for dodo na ene Parliamentary Service Board mpanyim for adwen nyepe enti let's have a second look at it, but there's clear indication say de beka bia omuntu bia.
Wow.
But
I don't see now who can say the Amubeka be omunti and I just say reason is saying.
I'm sure say what the justification by the honorable majority leader in parliament for the construction of the building. I'm sure say what's the justification no?
Not really.
And he's granted a lot of interviews. And the justification is so flawed. I can unpack issues are already here. One of the issues they say, the swearing in of president. Say a Black Star Square. Now hono a beja. Now as I say, swearing in, and indeed the president has to be sworn in parliament. But we needed a bigger space. Even if you build a stadium as a public gallery of parliament, still, no matter how big the public gallery of parliament is, still, it is 4 countries that make up the United Kingdom: Ireland, England, Wales, and Scotland. MPs are UK, almost 650. 650, 213 Emmy Akonya in the chamber. 213 British MPs, Omuni Akonya in the chamber. Because more often, you have a parliament in Okrano, not any parliament. And I'm saying because of committee sittings and other official assignments elsewhere. Now, sometimes they are not entertaining the offensive and the immoral thought of building a 450 chamber. They are not entertaining it.
Okay. Justification now the my say ye here baby kesia public bet me about say basia so e mampania and majority leader justification.
Very
now
good.
PSB no reasons being tin almost say ye here sa new house no.
I'm sure say Mone is a board secretary and parliamentary service board for Ekasa. They can explain the reason, but as far as I'm concerned, as far as majority of the members of parliament are concerned, they are opposed. Now, the Krumu Yayadin Yankasa, what Menuka say, it's here for Omutie, Omo taxes, and the Edibesi Sachembe. Na bisa hu se omo adisi hu no ya ma omo ana.
But if you have not heard PS before reasoning here, how then can you oppose and oppose well? ABA, they also have justified or genuine reasons.
There can be no justification for the construction of a 450-member chamber.
Okay.
There is no justification, Minyaba.
Okay.
Now, chamber you cry, you refurbish and 4 years and put. You refurbish every configure the current chamber and 4 years and put. Look at your friends saying, Sika, you say, every year, refurbishment, you know. You could do baby, I say, ye jaho, na yes, fufu, na wena is you hona, and ye no, ye the museum. You could pray your home, echo see a Flagstaff house. Go and check the Osu Castle. Maintenance, crying to me maintaining Osu Castle. Maintenance, yen to be maintaining. Yes, ye be Jesse ho. Na ye the museum. I mean, what kind of logic is that? If it's not broken, why do you fix it?
Now, honorable, baby, I'm more say problem be wom fault be wom na.
Me who fault be a woman. As a matter of fact, baby, I want to see say 275 members of parliament.
Aye.
Baby, I always a bit more for 280 members of parliament. Baby, I always see UTV.
Baby, I'm more say for 275 or no. Bet me for 280. Ya cry say bet me for more than 280 because now the UK there no phantom. When you see them, they are sitting on benches. One with the benches so and one more boss so. And a baby will be at the microphone since a big crack me sorry begina baby where there is a microphone close by. And to Momo Diana, Makoyan Tetresano, Makoyan quant me funny pamiano.
So it is actually not about our comfort. Obia USC ho wako jine wiemu atu abama se ko to represent the person. And then onyakro insure cry pipe bomb water cry you take it for granted in the city. You should see how pregnant women are suffering across the length and breadth of our country because of horrible roads. Between $150 and $200 million. Minyaba, you know what that money can do?
And when you cry say, do you really need that? Say the Africa Center for Parliamentary Affairs for can say and no need the here ya and everything say here and Sanya idea.
Exactly. Yeah, here and Sanya idea fata. I'm sure so recently what to say a research assistant in Parliament almost omukoye or and I'm saying Tia Omoka. Now, research assistants, you're not even paying them. You are not even paying them. So, if you have a new chamber, flamboyant, fair, kakraka, now one is Omuye Juma, na Parliament, Juma, no Etimico, no, Yentria Omoka, a better na Parliament, Juma, I improve. And I'm surprised that, you know, some people are trying to justify this. And I'm saying, the said this has nothing to do with politics. It's about the welfare of one
okay.
And we can't justify it.
And she says, yeah, you buy any day. So PS before no back also I can say ye besi. And also woman a bit see dear or my phone can say see idea. And you way na Ghana for you not one more jay.
Munina mon sorry. Mayina yan kambum. Whatever you can do, and this is one of them. Say, we are discussing it. You know, Wabeja forces are discussing. These are some of the issues. And Obia and country MP. If we are a voter, tell your MP, say, or supporters are the way are 2020. He shouldn't even think about coming back. Because when the people begin to be very assertive, when they begin to actually make their voices heard.
Okay.
Yeah, seriously.
Thank you on that one. Yeah, our second issue. Nano Ghana by Nemusi Atana ye major consulate here what China. Yasha see and Sabeka 10 years in your face. And now womu bia no. Now you took to Facebook and now culture say Ube Bisa assembly crowd rache your face say dear intina say foreign affairs minister eko gina ho ehwema Ghana flag red gold green ya black star eda gold ni mu no ye dia paso etum ni etwa wo man sunsun ene ye shirede ne sa no nanso ene daily guide say Ghana Consul General Rubbishes Ras Mubarak ye say dia wo kanente sa na ye ribbon keke ena te say Ghana flag no ye stars ba ko ne dem ba de omo de omo stars ni ye bebre enti Adena say who jump into hasty conclusion.
I'm just say munyina mu mfuni a ebeto dwa. Me hu ribbon a behu.
Okay.
Who ribbon a obehu. It was a far cry from what you can call a ribbon.
Okay.
What is a ribbon?
Okay.
What we saw there was a flag of Ghana with red, gold, and green, and a black star.
No, not and the black star and black stars because the daily guide Osha ne picture na edam anyway say na womukita mono. I can count at least 1, 2, 3, 4 black stars in the yellow. So there were black stars.
I don't know what the daily guide is talking about.
Okay.
But there were emra in the country a kutia and as a protected. The flag is a symbol of authority.
Yeah,
no,
sure.
I say I can't memu ye Ghana amamemu ye wo ebusia eku over Oyoko for instance have their symbol.
Yeah.
Over the Bani tradition why your symbol.
Okay.
Ebusia ko bi kura o ha. Se me fan say denchem na your symbol of authority a. Se ebusia fo ni nyina they don't kill it your friend say denchem.
Okay.
Because spiritually it is not even healthy for Cybercrime Kudo.
Okay.
It is not for nothing that countries all over the world have laws that protect the flag. It is not for nothing.
Okay.
You know, and your Flag and Arms Protection Act of 1959, it's clear. Also, a Criminal Offences Act of 1960, Section 184. It is clear. So, Obibia ode your flag, ebeto formatiano. Obibia ode blade, Tikai, Ana, Caesars, Ebetrum, Obibia obeshino. Otomra.
Okay.
As far as I'm concerned, what they cut into two was the flag of Ghana and not a ribbon.
They say a replica and not the flag.
No, but whether it is a replica or not, it's still a representation of the symbol of authority of the country.
Oh, okay.
What I say? And as a matter of fact, if you read the law, let me see if I can get the Criminal Offences Act quickly. Or say, whoever does any act or utters any words or publishes any writing with intent to insult or bring into contempt or ridicule the official national flag or emblem of Ghana or any representation or pictorial reproduction.
Okay.
So I don't know what the Consul General is talking about. And I think he should hasten slowly. We are talking about the laws of the country. He should hasten slowly. Okay. In giving interviews, he should hasten slowly.
Okay.
This is not one of those issues you could use to do propaganda. We are talking law here.
Is this the first time you did replica na say ribbon sort of Ghana flag Diana say projects are yebe commissioning first time I twa musabini?
As far as I know, who say the ribbons.
Okay.
A commission and I say a project, and I'm sure you've seen many of it.
Yeah.
Ribbons yet, little thread, whether paper or plastic.
Okay.
Where are you? It is a far cry from what you can call a ribbon, and you would attest to that. So
sure.
I'm
so
really,
let's say that NKABia just a gold ribbon or 3 antiano gold, red, green or mudia mix and I say my arranging a sort of Ghana colors and Ghana flag colors and Omukate, would you have still had an issue?
In Kenya, but what they cut into two was not a ribbon.
I see. Are you still going to ask that question and answer to request the minister to come to Parliament to answer a question that also will be raised? He said, why did she do that?
And I may file a question in Parliament, but questions in Parliament would have to be admitted by the Speaker.
Okay.
And the admissibility of my question rests at the bosom of Speaker. So Speaker Jitum so Ombra, why not?
Okay. Any ano pay ye better was say ye be share kwan say oba the besi echi bia so ye de ani be di echi ye da se pa
nyame ka mo
yeah, that's it. Honorable Ras Mubarak, MP Emma Oman for more ewo kumbugo, and ye no edin common the Bobaba Quakum no mammy no 80 ye parliament a dina, one person or numsi for frebetimia fenipa, I had 9 any edunum no, and I fee ye share Ghana flag issue no regarding China, abane musia, atina ya Ghana diani e bie wo China, ye de Ghana flag. Eko senwe numuna woko try no but kwabena assemble okay me chance I'll say
yeah
justification bakwa honorable say mensa boys majority leader edema ye ni say ahokwo ba fie ho a anase yeso mampani anka o say ahokwo ba but utie nsem no so a mente say omo ka se pese ye na gallery ho fani passe yo rather no omo mom capacity no 275 no omo ka say pese nya 450. Do you get my question?
My point I say.
Okay.
Now make you.
Yeah, she say eni padodo betimi abefie ho. And e betimi aso e mampani in ho. Why ma? Intina me expect me say oh e bia sesi e no. Say yesi ahwo mra fie ho a. Ye yesetina ahwo bra public gallery a. E bia ye fa ahwo 200 300. Inti ye pese de ye be ye kese. Ye betimi fa ahwo 1000. Maintain sa. The metie ni say so that 450 capacity. So, why is it about the public?
Now, by a parliamentary service board, no more.
One more was a prince of Shusha Mumaye.
No, because there's no more him for.
Abejekua, one of Shem Rashe, Jeffie, and a one with Jumedia, Sonny, or Monsamuso.
MPs no was to be.
And his son and Bissanwe to say majority leader say, or was subordinate.
Yes, and MPs not going to see a moment I never throw.
And I'm person me the one no. Now the no car will say a year 106 and opposite what you say we some by minority majority. But you can't the house.
Because you say no minority for say with the majority there be. Say enya obaya enye. Say yesua eye.
Kwabene.
What's honorable Kasim?
Yeah. Ye two naija ye niema ye dia yes oh. Eyada si obi ti chamber ho na ka so nya 4-bedroom apartment akompe na so o hwe na sitina mu ene ne niam mu a wo be ku ni chamber ho ni musa
ka so ye just see hwe o se hwe maintenance kura no
I problem
ye janesa e dey na se no mo spec you
omo ko fa sa nkonya na no kura su na hills na egu asie ni
spec kama ni e be janesa service board for me
ento mo museum. There be some museum with your mom train.
About his castle, so say the museum.
And no, dear crowd, your kwabina, the young can so say, I
have museum.
Cape Coast, the say, museum.
Aye.
Oh, Mina, dear, Forts, in mum nice, ye Jaja, and you county, say, your movie a seat of government, nephew are, ye dear museum now, and ye no concern. But say, see a pie yet to wait, dear.
I'll call them Punano and quiet.
And yeah, Robert to me, I'll call in a monsa. Say, to a dear. Parliament died your munya in his eye, so woman, dear moi. First, can you put to you be before
Honorable Cassim be said, come in a coher pen for come of us sumpa, or to require Sabia, coher quine. Now, no say, Yanni or Vishabia, or be or pay for being my litter in Sua. Ya, a member now born. What's my coming here? As an idea, fatter. You can for your year show one more year, one bench so, quabina bench so, and one sit here. Well, we don't tonight.
Almost no macross your monai. Now, Omoboso, Quabena, and still they argue and they make their point. Yet, I'll buy a name. Oh, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Oh, and then no so. Would you age man at time Bemoa? Now, would the 2 DSTV or Honomoa? Fato channel 400 or BBC. Almost Quabena. Every day they are sitting and they are debating vigorously and actively. Yeah, the cry and be my daddy day. I enter a monkey.
Bench.
So what's your conya pomo? Yes, I will talk wada. Not a bench, so I
yeah, a tedious.
Eh, massa.
I will say, menko.
On hini jai.
It's one deal.
Kwabena.
Have to talk the constituencies, the villages.
I had enough for that deck sainty.
Yes.
And I'm doing application by.
More.
And I'm my late husband. That be extra that be a new channel so quiet. Other obepochi me.
There be.
So obepochi me crying. You me can't say me.
No. More.
Other you must be no. In fact, you just say me. Ghana will be a dream.
Man, I'm empty and I'm not
said ya wo mo bre wo mo chesika mabesia boabo so chesika koyima koni jende tedious don't bring tedious here ni I wide in yet ya
I'm not member of parliament
and me defend
me defend me cheche mu na akire me no defend you PR
oh cry everyone say it tedious ntini ehwe wo
but
tedious ntini ehwe wo mo no mo se akwan ni nye omo koto land cruiser ne ye ka sen omo se yakwan ni nye yakwan mo yakwan ni ya ye nyina ye betwi de na Gaddafi ni Libya fo no omo nyina atwi no taasi na wo so wo besom ya fe de me a wo besom me no wo kura to sen me hey yakwasi ni wura ya babu ne kan o say
na suma nyine be de wetima ye adwuma no
na suma nwunu sen kwa na wo so wo besom me tio wo besom me me a wo besom me no wo kura de afa de o ho to wo sika ye wo be dia ye chen me nanti wo house up betimi a live good a chen
there be sika do for ni betwa ba yeah say bejo
we dey man nru atemu da
za
bejo ya sensu agum kabla me di specialize but omo no 450 ne dey ma
service board for omo me chichi mu che
we nchemu bia nu anu anse oni ya adwen ho gentle agency oh we're just thinking about it wasn't something that it's coming on now okay. It was just thinking na ehun se na omo odwen ho ya sensu agusie da mwase eyi kwa krabwa ya de mimi oduan ani na makrabwa eye wotwea uni wotwea
ma otwea de
ye rade trasa kofue he wo be sia kofi asan kofi wa ati anti se wa boy we de otete o pa o
de ma
okraman
okraman di ba ku na otwea
ni di ba ku ni wotwea enti ne sia so mo fidwo a wotwea benya ba bi nti bo chia ni mu dwo a wo se tete no mo da mo chiem na mo de o mo aye
pe sa okraman di ni nya popular kra
otwea no
ade so man nya popular
empani kasa
nya popular
enti esi adua na twea brade so we do trasa ko boy eduanafo no ye na yedi wogya baaye enti wo bon obi oyoduanani bia no na okraman a ogya fi nanum ba fire
iti mo fire
enti yendi okraman ho agro
mo okraman
yanwe ye really say hey dai sa ye na ba woni otwea na ba
so mo we na se mo munya asem because mo we mo
boy we dey not serious wo bon ton be
Buza about the wakrabo say eh makrabo ya dream say come on see you
can you just imagine
city na ma huri no
kabra money now
ya peja ebu
and also the day
oh actually I'll let you
auntie say wa boy we just say obema be history but on na opening e kan say be say Ghana flag no enu ne ye symbol ya shenso de enti say de etie bia no e wo say etie ase say sunsun wo
ewu mo
sunsun kita mo enti ense say ye di edi agro saa keke say yakoye
ya say e ribbon no say e di the fact say e colors no
eni kwan say e di apaso tum etwa musa
Nemrani say
konfa no cheka asem bi che asanteman kabom say ada sikadwa kofi ebe fi wo munsa no wo mun kabom be fi ho sa de no e wo se ehwe ne so na ehwe ne yie
Mutu.
Daily Guide. New twist in cybercrime case. Another suspect identified. Black Stars bring joy. Yes, they brought us joy yesterday. And we're so much excited. John Boy, we no and we create chance. First go no create chance.
John
Boy. Now only say John Boy with ya. My John Boy wants some here. Hey, open so di memo. John Boy the great teacher or the Sunny Jane Ebrayen. Etiwa Boxside opposes a Galamseyes, says a minister. Ghana Consul General rubbishes Ras Mubarak. Pastor begs pastor in defamation case. Daily Graphic, Chinese woman in Rosewood Saga deported. Just like that. Yeka deportation was no. Ghana Immigration Service say July wonum e dia grace period e ya dombre enti wo ye ohwo awo Ghana na wonkrata asem nkoyi a de obeya ne se obekọ immigration for ne ho na wakọ akoye ne yie wakọ tenetene woni ama se de ebeya wo mo be ma wonkrata edimu na se wo se wotena a watena ha enye sa August dura wo mo beto achew omo enforce emra no gidi pam. Police take delivery of 250 body cameras, compute pensions on salaries, allowances, stakeholders says so. And then arrest Echoing Health staff management, child rights international demands. The Chronicle, order from above. You can't move cargo in the night from Tema Harbor. 86% Ghanaians not on any pension scheme. Rules of court are not to be prostituted, says a judge. And then stop lobbying for IGP post. Superintendent Avui and Wakasa Hosano. Amafasha said, but Superintendent Senka lobby, you said the KU. And now, what's the lobby ready? Daily Dispatch in the 10 regions breakdown of all the ethnic groups is on the front page. The new crusading guide, drama at Echoing Hills, torture home 4, a new expose of Anas on an orphanage and how the pastor in charge is maltreating the children in that orphanage. The Ghanaian Observer, NPP charges EC to extend limited registration exercise. I just wish Communina Benya United from because NDC our concerns. NPP so or consent say kiwe wo no enye kiw ketua nti e bre ne de e be ya nkesa but amanfo so say Ghana for mo fe kura
ye dunjoni ba ko fa akran to so e no bi enya kwanya
say ya na e pesa de no so ye omo sha ase aye nsene ye honko
ekwa
wie na fe na nipa ekọ say this is the last week Sunday no mo wie and na Monday na Uncle JB kwa probo no nti no ko hu ne sa no ti afi wo be hwe no be wi ase no na it say your last days ade de bia na ye hope say oh
deadline
because omo be twim omo deda ne bi be
sa na ye ko ye bibi aside be my extension ewum ti na say the am follow so you relax oh where dey omo di beto so
any afi omo enya mfa nto so be ya sempa okay kwabna nkrata be just no my enti when na ye kura no an ye di ho nkomo ye enti ye wie pa na afi ani mado aba na ya hwese de John Boy go ni si kofa ye eni gi e de bre ye na nyame adom ni abisa se ye ne ho amo na bebo no ye next match Monday. Your next match Monday. Monday no, but you have our Ghana flag in the bra fe say ya.
But I don't know what she just.
Na just say Magian maso no kreno no. Na yam say enra no ya mamora na wi nti.
No be our trend on social media say no better TV on for just ama. I'll charge you.
Oh, men charge me Magian na amaso. So so buy na nam say kwabna na wa jesi eja.
I'll charge you.
Say na me nim say wo di jesi ni basi anka na mbe face you better.
Unless say wo di jollof patame.
I should have known. I said, okay, Kwabra daily guide and Shasia Umusa. New twist in cybercrime case. Another suspect was identified. There is a new twist to the cybercrime case in which 2 staffers of Modern Ghana, an online portal, were arrested by national security operatives last week, sparking heated debate. The CID has reportedly identified and invited a 3rd suspect to assist the law enforcement agency in the ongoing investigation. The 3rd suspect, name withheld for investigation reasons, is a staff member of the popular radio station in Accra. Emmanuel Ejafo Abukiri and Emmanuel Brichum were arrested in Accra after national security operatives closed in on them for allegedly engaging in inappropriate cybercrime activities. NPP has set a date for primaries. Now no making kind. Mama Simon Subiem. Dates for NPP primaries fixed. The ruling NPP has set a date for holding primary elections in constituencies where the party does not have a sitting member of parliament, otherwise called orphan constituencies. Party General Secretary John Bwedu has stated in a release that the polls will be held across the country on September 28, 2019. In constituencies where there are sitting MPs of the party, the date for the electoral exercise has been deferred to a later date, according to the party scribe. And they also say this time around, no MMDC is. No mekano. Uni awabu ho go say o de kwa kopea. Who say it is
DC for them omo
Debi. We do DC, do DC.
We just for na corporate seat so
Techima apo no sabre no na utimi eka de obi ya enya ache no one time near wo hini bi no yi sojani se bi ono ma omo be kwa ahemfie no na e wo adwumam apo ba ye na youth no koye Asemba ye hwehwe na nani ho ubedu soja ubedu hene no omu decide nyom omu kaya we say dia me se na no mapo atwem pomcho mama mo nche me dadua me de kire kwa me me de kire da bi me de kire wade
abakosem
me kire wade da kwa ya akobi do be kwa apoda kro no wakwa akotie nyom amanfo to na abe hu se edru sa time ne dia president kura yitimi ka asem sinanim pain enye se wudi na tem but o kan obuo ni ani die kwa said ye be ya obepo saade no okay kan apo no ti ebedu afida no sesa oh e afi bia fa she
wow
machepra
ja afi ukoi
oh jai saudi ye nchire wade hon Etiwa Bauxite opposes Agalam CSS Minister, the Environment, Science, Technology and Innovation Minister, Prof. Kwabena Frimpong has pointed out that he caused double standards being exhibited by groups and individuals opposing the mining of bauxite in the Etiwa forest in the eastern region. According to the minister, some of the individuals who are campaigning against the mining of bauxite in the Etiwa forest, raising environmental concerns, are on the other hand mining illegally in the forest. He said the illegal mining activities of those individuals had caused serious pollution of water bodies in the area, but they did not seem to find anything wrong with their negative actions. Kwabena fa page 3 no nsem ho we are na fe yakodi aka.
Jom. Ebusia ye sha said the daily guy na e de sha se kasafan toso miensam na obo amane se na say cybercrime ho nsema e ba ye ku yase na wo chemsi achi e modern Ghana online wo mo adwuma yefo ebinom ye say de enka no eche ma before asaba de abepi de e ba no eso na wo chema CID for wo mo ehun eye enipa ba ho a obeka minu ho na wo aye mi so chese ono so suspect wo sa eye de na ekoso na gina so ma ye che eye modern Ghana for no ehun na wo chema sa eye oniakwa ya che do no hwemu ti no amfane din amfa amma wo chiremu se wo yodwumani de ma FM station bi popular pa wo eye oman emum no na wo chem so muguso a wo me hwemu de afa ho nti e kasa de Emmanuel Ajafo Abugri ne Emmanuel Brichum wo mo ye che wo wo eye enkra wa bra national security operatives no mo ebowura mu hwemu se ye gofo yi enye a wo che wo mo ye se ache baako so de no aka ho hwemu enso so ekoso sa na eye krata no de aba na wo twa oradjon bodu mfonyi de abeto a na de okagira ene se amaiko NPP womo echese nyame eya adoma afie omu ya bobosome no nde to so aduonu enwotwe na wochiremu a womo ebeye wom primaries no orphan constituencies no matimi akwakoyi de obetimi abodo be contest wo sa eye mpesua no eso na okọ eye mpesua hodo na womo all machine dwafo honom de no de mo amfa edana amfa antu eye dwa mchese enche womo de abeto eye abonten ene so krata ede ho sem ede aba ene anopei katafa to so miensa na na wotwa Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng for nyi ede abeto na minister HM ese na se so manfo ebeka ya obetina group bi asore yempene ma Etiwa forest no ye betu bauxite bia wo ho ye se kwaye no kwaye brintu de ente se onyankobotwe na mpode adom ye na ene ochina de bi ye betu mu bauxite ni ade de bi no de yempene na empene ochina ene press conference de o ma ye bebre eno na prof edit tudwa wo chese saafo na omaka nsem nyare omo no omo ye galamsefo illegal activities no omo eye bi se de bi omo ni abre omo oppose ye mpene emientufo magudie no kafori nyina no wo mo ennam sebua kwan so a ye tufo magudie no enti we e yasema prof enso edi atu edwam ene anopay daily guide eni wa
mo yankope 6 no po yaka ho asem dada so ye mo so tell the Ghana Consulate General in Guangzhou, China has described as unfounded allegations that the Ghana national flag was denigrated during the opening of the office last week. And this a member of parliament for Kumbugu, Ras Mubarak, had allegedly in a typical busy body post on Facebook that the Ghana flag was mutilated during the ribbon cutting ceremony to signify the opening of the Consulate General office last Wednesday in Guangzhou, and therefore officials involved, including the Foreign Affairs Minister, should be reprimanded. But the Consulate General, in a statement to set the record straight, said the allegation made by the MP was a figment of his imagination. The Consulate General of the Republic of Ghana is very disappointed and wholly rejects the unfounded claim that the national flag was denigrated during the formal opening of the mission in Guangzhou. The imprint of the national colours and symbols on ceremonial items used on such auspicious occasions did not necessarily equate those items to the flag, the statement said. Now, the judge in the case of some former board members of National Communication Authority, NCA, and the businessman accused of causing financial loss to the state has admonished defense lawyers to attach seriousness to the defense of their clients. Quote, in your defense of the accused persons, I will urge you to be serious with everything in terms of applications filed. Justice Adekye Nsroma urged the lawyers. The statement comes at the back of another fresh application for stay of proceedings filed by the lawyer for Eugene Bafoboni, a former board chairman of the NCA, which was dismissed by the courts.
Ebusuan eto so dia na kratafa eto so ensia e wo daily guide mum e na ye de eto so wotwa urumia for ras mubarak foni e de abeto ho na ni na eye wochim se Ghana e flag a kokko wiase ne yetwa mum na ye de ebie eye dwumedi fofo kra arone no e na wochim se Ghana Consul General of Guangzhou, China e de ato edwa a woche so se de manfo ekika ika ha mani se ye flag no e na ye kutwa mu na ide nim gwase e de abre omanom nature say esembi was enye no krese de nkofo si ha omani eka asem ne nyesa e na asem no etie enye no sudwuma for ras mubarak no pe ko ne din enkomom no de sa asem ne etujo wo chese da bi ensem fata kura san say ye franka pa ewo animonyam say yi na ye de homa betwa mum no de wangu say ye rebio say ye de da bi emwa kura e di say ye be no sa de ne die na chese do man Ghana de enyim atwitwi from ne so no Guangzhou Consul General na chese enye sa na de no etie na yenya nim say asem bi a akwa ba chepa yiem which National Communication Authority na oche video bi ekoto ye yes ye bu oman Ghana de na afa so ama asem no yaka sa na Judge Justice Adekye Nsroma extend adwamu no ena woka de akire ye defense lawyers ne say masa adwuma ye ne enya adwuma edafom adwuma kese pa na so no kame aye say chese de mu ye no mo hweda emfa seriousness mi enka ho asa agro akra o mani so was you have to be serious pa enya agro ne yedi ne fie hanom mo ba mo de masem ba asa mo ye ne nwa asa ontiase ena watu mo fo say the mu ye no munye serious na asem no yenhwe na eni ne ye kama na eno so emwa you say just another fresh application and so aba e was asem no ho a daily guy so etwanfonim e de aba ene anopeya
ye nto aso wo daily
quick one
okay
katafa to so edu enan damango hospital next for no chese se de adwuma no wo mo enye bie ka say no mo ko strike wo mo ekire mu am ba break akrani wo mo ye so mbete atuan bi sa ene panifo ene wo mo esinkunya e kasa ye eno achi no ene mo call of strike no na chese ya mfi wo mo no ma ye hia wo mo no ya nye amfa e ma wo mo working conditions no enye chese eno mo bebre a wo mo efa mu e wara sabia wo no enko yie kura wo mo ka e de a panifo so wo mo e brepa na so kame say yabu enua e de gu ho so nti sese no panifo na ntie dia okọ damango dia unye na sini bia wo honom e ma no enhwe wa katafa to so edunan wo de aba ene anope
omo sha se adwada no si se mpanifo betie wo mo a
yeah
nyese afi ai so bi
mo tietua ya na ha dwi
wo mo ayarefo na afi na mo sha se mande mo Kobrenfa daily graphic and so as to daily graphic and shall say on front page nyako page 316 and then 20 compute pensions on salaries allowances says stakeholders in the pension industry have called for pensions to be calculated on basic salaries as well as other forms of remuneration. They blamed low pensions in the country on the poor basic salary workers received while in active service. The stakeholders comprising reps from the National Pensions Regulatory Authority, NPRA, the Social Security and National Insurance Trust Net, and the Trade Union Congress, which is the TUC. And experts in the sector were contributing to discussions at the National Dialogue on Pensions in Accra yesterday. They made reference to the current situation where pensions did not include allowances and other forms of remuneration, leaving pensioners with very low pensions, including other forms of remuneration. They explained would ensure that workers contributed substantial amounts in pensions to enable them to receive handsome pensions on retirement. The dialogue was organized by the fiscal policy think tank, the Institute for Fiscal Studies, IFS. Now, Chinese woman in Rosewood Saga deported. Huang Yanfeng, aka Helena Huang, the Chinese woman who is standing trial for allegedly transporting a large quantity of rosewood to Tema for export to China illegally, has been deported. Officials of the Ghana Immigration Service (GIS) made this known yesterday in Accra said Huang was deported for engaging in illicit business while in the country and subsequently revoked her resident permit. A notice signed by the Comptroller General of Immigration, Mr. Kwame Nsuatechi, informing one of the decision read, "You are hereby informed that your permit to remain in Ghana has been revoked. Therefore, your continuous presence in Ghana is unlawful."
Epsinia graphic na yede so na animuanom na watwa Dr. John for it kwanfoni e de beto apanipa e de masnet na krata no asema woka nyina ene se mpanifo wo ewo eye pension industry ni mum wo nyina akabo mu a modi atudwa wo chese ehu ebehia se eye pension wo esika no ake ebia basic salaries no ene behwe na calculate ewo so na etimi abo mpempi no ana manfo e ka se o be kwa ho bije mu sika no ana usua kitu ni wa bi fia sa no manum sa eye sika we oji fa mo bra eno ena wo chem se poor basic salaries no a we ka se eje no eno enenam so a ema no eba se sika ni so a eti uji a utimi enfa enye hwe NPR for Senate for Trade Union Congress for no nyina ekabo mo to ato eye adwene omo HS se de wo se hwe ne calculate de fa mo se de be ye betimi aboa na amafo kwa homje mo sika no so no obetimi adibi yim wo ho ato wo mo Juan Yanfen eta FN se Helena Juan nyina enim so we China ni maybe e twam ne ka se che no so kofa eye rusu do nam ba bia kodi edwane ede akọ a ucheche mbebre ede twia wo chese nanka se ka utwe sika ma police bi eso wantwa no nam so e ma ye che no e se di asem ne de ko ede ba nya no asem nya ene se ewra eye Helena Juan e se won sa enko ni kromu na nkotena won se permit kura no so betimi atena eye oman Ghana mu no atwam opani Kwame Nsuatechi ono na panipa ede ema immigration dwuma no ewo oman Ghana mu na ode ensem etudwa wo chese ewra se de kenkan ede akyerɛwo se ebra anasa akonya wo so timitina eye oman Ghana mu no nyina no haya na wode esie etisa akọ ne kunu abe kokrom enya da betimatina oman Ghana mu ebiu nti se de Elena oko sa ena krata ede aba
yenko page 16 ahwe 17 honom yenya political party for easier confirming it's Ebeka. Please take delivery of 250 body cameras. The Ghana Police Service has taken delivery of 250 body cameras to be used by its personnel. This is the first batch of 3,000 pieces expected to be delivered by the close of this year as part of efforts to enhance police transparency and accountability. Police body cameras are small lens devices often worn on an officer's chest to capture images. It has a microphone to record sounds and internal storage for data or footage for later review and analysis. Politics, page 17. New political party in the offing. The Electoral Commission has confirmed that a new political group has submitted its application for consideration as a fully fledged political party. The new party, Ghana Union Movement, GUM, or GUM, has for its slogan, Arise for Development. The movement symbol has a logo which portrays a fist of a man against two hands with the name and motto of the movement boldly written around it. It has red, yellow, and white as its colors. Its leader is Reverend Christian Kwabena Andrews, popularly known as Osofo Chabosom, the founder and general overseer of the Live Assembly Worship Center in Accra. We know about page 20. Why? No, we a daily graphic. Arrest Echoing Hill staff and management. Child Rights International demands. Child Rights International, a child-centered organization, has called for the immediate arrest of staff and management of Echoing Hills Village, a non-governmental organization at Medina, who were captured in a video allegedly subjecting the children to inhuman treatment. Additionally, the institution called on the state to step in and appoint a new management to take over the daily activities of the orphanage to protect the children. In a statement issued and signed by its executive director, Bright Appiah, CRI said it was becoming a growing trend where organizations and institutions meant to give a safety net for children tended to rather subject them to inhuman treatment and abuses. And the last one here, majority-minority divided over new parliament chamber. Majority and minority members of parliament have expressed varied views on the need for the construction of the proposed 450 capacity chamber for parliament. While the minority side felt that the construction of the new chamber was a misplaced priority, since there were more pressing issues such as poor roads and challenging healthcare, the majority MPs argued that having an expanded chamber would cater for any increase in the number of MPs in the future. Shall we?
Yeah. Yet also the Anakasafa also edu ensia and I de bareno and I which the Ghana Police Service say the Jumano I the pa the Jumano Edeko abe for baby crane and a babetu edwa which is na enche kranom a police force ebeka a camera kitibia wobetumi edi sie e omo atade mu 3000 pieces and I which is say the na ebeba nyame adaroma wo kai na what you see e de ayoyo say the 250 body cameras and no aba it no banasa wo be see e omo atade no e kone etino na record eto mu wie se yakima na say omakotena se no mayi na no mo ye investigation no mo ye analysis e de efa eye ensem na record ye no ho e say de oba ya process adwuma no o e be ye de ye de ko eye abefo e say de nanam so a won be gishi nipa bonefo e wo eye omanga na mu a klasa no e de aba na ye to so biwa na osa ebo amane se de amayeko foforo ya wo mo enche kura na se o mejom na so aye adwuma isifo e de abeto edwa a o mo eche se Ghana Union Movement a o slogan no e Arise for Development se de o mo so aba ansa o mo se o mo ebreni o se Ghana ye sorry na yetimi bo na imputu enso ekoso onyame sofo Christian Kwabna Andrews founder e de Emma Ghana Union Movement ono also e na oyo sofo panyin e de Emma asafo no sofo chirabosom e ne ta e de efre no onyame sofo echemu ese se de ebrena nkasa enim na founder and leader e de Emma Life Assembly Worship Center e no ewo enkran kumase echese yakopon aboa wo mo no se oman Ghana na wo se nya amanyeko we na timi abeje eye oman e de yefri eye ahokyere a ye wo mu ene ekombrane ene ohia ekuyen se de sofo chirabosom party no enche ebijana so na eno so aye adwuma katafa etoso edu enson ena no so e de aba na katafa etoso edunum asiamro chop enyi Bright Appiah efonyi e de abeto a Child Rights International penyi edonom na wuchema Echoing Hills Village omo so na say video aba abonten ayechese penyi ahoso atete a wode enkora efamum na de wo ye wo mo na busua ani enyan hadwen pa eno waka de ache eye bambo adwumeko ni omo mpanifo sɛ ni manim ya no wo mo enche eye mpanifo a omo eda eye sa village nanom na etimo sɛ de be ya ebetimi ama eye sa no ma ekoso a de enkwara efa atete mu no eto ebetimi etwa na se de machine fufuro ebese de ebana se dan ebese esi no eno edom kese ndom kumafo no omu achem edom kumafo no echemu se oman Ghana ye wono bibiri hia ye akwan nye ye nyansuo no ma sabia ne ade eja wono makosi eye dan fufuro de ama eye machine bidafo de a na enya de eboa sanse machine bidafo no omu odan a omu atimu enso eba de se na akoba ne si dom kese fo no so jese munim de amoga ngama no mtum na ye de fata enfa emwa oman no graphic ni oba
Mwaya dear Yemfa Chronicle you can't move cargo in the night. Obehono page 3 Ewo Chronicle mo. Information reaching the Chronicle has revealed that the Ghana Revenue Authority GRA has until further notice placed a ban on the transfer of containers from the Temu port to the inland container terminals ICT during the night. The directive, classified as security concerns, started on Monday, July 1. The Assistant Commissioner of the Customs Division of the GRA in charge of the Tema, collection point, Dr. Oko Apia, who confirmed the story to the Chronicle in a telephone interview, was emphatic that the situation would be under strict observation until further notice.
Chronicle busia eno na yede toso katafa toso miensa na obo amane se Ghana Revenue Authority mpanifo e dia betu dwamo che se ebia ukọ airport anka na movie container ni ade anadwo no e se domo e de chat so hwe na obi a movie ni container ebiom eno na watch assistant commissioner custom division of the Ghana Revenue Authority wo tema collection points Dr. Oko Apia na watch so say the security agencies no wo mo na this you know e go from 8 me enco details bia you have to comply unto container na job what they going as if you until further notice it will so ayasema and also about open John Bodum so ato sentence bia register enco for enso e wo ho enso so akohese the registration no obaya and also ekoso a kata e de abam. When a man lobby for a IGP the brain, former superintendent of police, open Paul Avuyi, and I would this futu we a day myself. A post for penny phone be actually say, remu, he got just and for mon lobby, mon interview. So you said that statistics could be a fair or more pressure group, and IGP in India, more de my krama, a little bit my ear, you must send a crabwa, a year krama. Na krama ni tene o chia say and the crop Debbie eh yo chia no chia ni tene no akron betima IGP no and I say IGP ni e ka no and de ni adin o enye de wo page ni musa Lufthansa ebutu ya chese de mu ye na na ne sere it on de say efuto nya simple mu nya sha lobe no anyway na mo penya kasa ni penya for international wo lobi akosi de ye fa ma ye fa adwuma no betima ye it ma mu lobi no mo hwe ye na mu nyae na adoso mo hye sentro echi na ye ka bi ma mo ye de man na obetima ye adwuma no obetima ye gebe bodi street mu nya lobi no na de mo ye na nya fe Ghana kwa na lobi e chese ya chronicle here
so pretendants have we many cho what
ya come on obetima ye adwuma wo no waka abo ye kraman
obetima ya se onwuma na di wachi onwuma be
so don't lobby
Jaina
Jama mampani no onyu ai lobby ni ehwen ti de adwuma na yitimi nye ni ye no
mampani pressure sa mani hwe no
onwuma be di wachi awa aboche lobby
and ye wo bi kura na adwuma no no wo ye lobbies wo boa ma utumi lobby ye US fund ye
oh eno munja ni lobby ye de
and na ye wasi birthday
sa
ai
yes me worry
so on say we say a we to our ntimi nya kan wasepe na wo ye mahye
me worry
oh sa diti mama Teresa Akosua Jewa Brentuo aye tyfrel se tete ya wase eni amasapon kuma jesi nti sofo jesi mama so
obaya eso obi efure ni ntam
so on
because say
ya wa happy
birthday
eni amasapon se kan chel sa konofo wa be mani monyamfo amanya bia wade anope wo be konsu ama wo be wo fufu ama na se de da wo
be sini noma
obesi unema obehwe so obehwe fine enti wo srem kwatenten na wo sra pomuden so de aka ho ama se nyame enhyiraw na wo nya wo kese enen so de party kese pa we de insi so fo so esi UTV star ya so
aha
tie na de abobo agu na abobo
abobo aba abehia de pepepe
abasa po kuma na de abobo agu abobo ano enti asew
so for mama we so a
na tina fie na hwe wase anim no de alagage troop no ba abobo abegu abobo ana no enti happy birthday mama Teresa Akosua Jewa Brentuo aye feel say tete hey Osofo papa ne maami di na woda
eni beku
okudi ese da body
eni e wo maami di ne be
na oba obechi afara na fada se eni mawari ewuni mu bi ye esi for pass eni dia no mo fan show
oya na live so na woni was so
no mo ko se eni dia no fan show
wo de je de saba me wate kwa kusi
ya do wo nche ye mami
o birthday
yeah me boss the driver the baby didn't birthday me dia son
wo send me baby
but mo dia na ye mami na ehun ya
asem o na kwa ni ada no one farmer
aye ko nkomo bi wo kumasi nti mo dia
na me nka na fa ene me ye atwa to ene we openi ba ko so asend me openi wo dia no wo online pa twa hwese me ye
ya fa so dia me ya preku
na dia cha me ya
Dina mumia man
yes ma
happy birthday to Mrs. Dina say birthday wo mokola wo kwa so wo Presby Kaneshi Presby sorry ene wa wodanti wudo kunu owura Joe Beche your East Legon ene nkwada no Bridget ene Derek say onyame enhira wo bapa wo amount kwatenten ahodin ewo mu no onye wakoma so ade nyina emma said de ebeya wani ebeje fi said da wo hwehwe wani gie ena special guest bi so wachire yes ene nso your property manager birthday okay big solo
wow
Solomon edu ene wa woda property okafodidi o didi ne doso yati ma be friend say Karim yati ma friend Karim
onto no kwanem
ena mo friend okafodidi ena me say brapeni bra ye young man but grey hair junior unity mo
yeah enion
obone dan so ntem
enti bra solo our PFM property manager na wa woda ye ma utin kwan mo woda pa na dey said ya end the parliament am peace no party no mo na be said that be obi aye ode ne dey call wo ye no wan fa o cake an call parliament asema
na so dey abeshia dan foforo na mo isi ntie
mo isi parliament ni dai pepe
ene solo na wa boka ene solo wa boka bo ho ena afei eye me nail artist na wo ye me more man sisi am more no wa bre na no ano se ya
ka me busa say
mame home o se mame home ti me home ti for the next one
ade more ne kasai
o kasai o pimade na afei me am hwe na nam so wa bre on for the next one month I am resting
wo she eyi kura ana ma jolo of ne de it is
our Asan nail and brushes ewo jolo and they wa wodanti wo so me ma happy birthday onyame enhira na onto kwanem oma onim de ne ideas a obetimi ede aye nails fe more afi ani madudie ni owura Emmanuel Premper wo achimota se enne ye ma me Cynthia enim wa woda anti Cynthia enim wo NIB abeka branch o se nyame se oma nkwatenten apomden ewom no nhira na wo sika hu de da bia sika nwaro sika nsraw na sika enhye wo ma enti Cynthia nim happy birthday and Kemi Mayor the driver Kofi